Hello, Matlang people! Welcome sa It's No Time! Claims and Learning, hashtag Learn Together. Bagyo, unos o ulan, anumang tawag dito ay may negatibong epekto ito sa pamumuhay ng mga tao. Sabi nga ng Southworder, there is always a rainbow after the rain. Pero sa Barangay Bayog, hindi rainbow ang mayroon, kundi bangus. Kultura na sa Barangay Bayog, Los Baños, Laguna, na tuwing bumabagyo ay nakakapagtinda sila ng mga bangus sa mababang presyo. Ano nga ba pag-uusapan natin sa araw na to? Variance and standard deviation of a probability distribution. So these are the most essential learning competencies for this topic. Target goals. Number 1, illustrate variance and standard deviation. Number 2, to calculate the variance and the standard deviation. And number 3 is to value the knowledge about the concept of variance and standard deviation. Alright, so now let's have a quick review about sa ating last topic, which is the mean of a probability distribution. So the formula to be used is mu is equal to summation of x times p of x. So yung mu symbol, ito yung nagre-represent ng ating mean. Now let's talk about the variance and standard deviation. So when we say variance or standard deviation, it is the degree of dispersion or the scatter of the probability distribution relative to its mean. So it meaning to say, class, ang standard deviation, ito yung nagsasabi kung gaano kalawak, kung gaano kawatak-watak, o yung mga pagitan ng mga scores from the mean. So let's have the symbols. For variance, ang symbol na gagamitin natin is sigma squared, and for standard deviation is only sigma. So enable for us to find or to solve for the standard deviation, all we have to do is to get the square root of the variance. Ngayon, let's have this academic performance of grade 11 matatag. So what we have here is two results ng mean and standard deviation. And let's try to analyze ano kaya sa dalawang to ang mas okay or mas maganda yung kanyang interpretation pagdating sa academic performance. Is it the letter A or letter B? Sa letter A, mataas yung mean at yung kanyang standard deviation is mataas din. While sa letter B, mas mataas yung mean ng letter A pero mataas din naman yung letter B or the mean, and its standard deviation is mababa. So sa tingin ninyo, class, ano sa dalawang to ang mas maganda ang result? Okay, so it is letter B. So sa letter A kasi, class, though mataas yung kanyang mean, pero yung scores naman nila, di ba yung standard deviation ay sinasabi nito kung gaano kalayo yung scores or yung bawat scores from the mean. So it means mataas yung mean pero yung ibang scores naman ng sabihin natin ibang estudyante ng grade 11 matatag ay mabababa. Hindi sila lapit-lapit, hindi sila compress. While for letter B, mataas din yung kanyang mean and also at the same time, dikit-dikit yung kanilang scores kasi yung standard deviation nila ay mababa. So meaning to say, siguro 93 yung iba 91, 90, 89, doon lang naglalaro yung scores nila for letter B. While for letter A, since malaking agwat, pwedeng may 95, pwedeng may naka-80, may naka-73, and other scores or other grades pa. So, yun yung relationship ng mean at ng standard deviation. Ngayon, for the formula sa variance, we have sigma squared is equal to summation of x squared times p of x minus mu squared. While for the standard deviation, just like what I've said, na kinukuha lang natin yung square root ng ating variance. Okay, now let's talk about the Bangus Festival. Kanina nagbigay tayo ng sample, no? Na sa Barangay Bayog, imbis na rainbow ang meron kapag katapos ng ulan ay bangus. So let's try to find the mean, variance, and standard deviation of the fish being sold in 40 pesos, 45 pesos, and 50 pesos. So let's refer to the table below. Kasi class, kapag katapos ng bagyo sa Barangay Bayog, sobrang mura ng mga bangus or ng mga isda kasi nga marami silang nahuhuli. So, dito sa table natin, makikita natin that 33 out of 73 ay bumili ng 40 pesos. 27 out of 70 is for 45 pesos. And only 10 over 70 is bumili ng 50 for 50 pesos. Ngayon is, first step is, let's try to find the mean. Hanapin natin yung mean ng ating probability distribution. So let's have another table for x times p of x. Multiply lang natin sila. So we have 40 times 33 is 1,320 over 70. 45 times 27 is 1,215 over 70. And 50 times 10 over 70 is 500 over 70. And again, para makuha natin yung mean, add lang natin yung mga nakuhang results sa column 3. So summation of x times p of x, we have 3,035 over 70 or 43.36. So that is our mean. Second step is to multiply the squared of our x scores or x value sa ating probability. So we got 40 squared times 33 over 70, 45 squared times 27 over 70, and 50 squared times 10 over 70. Squared lang natin lahat yan. So we got this, 1,600, 2,025, and 2,500 multiplied to their corresponding probabilities or probability. Ngayon, multiply lang natin. 16 times 33 over 70 is 52,800 over 70. 2,025 times 27 over 70, we got 54,675 over 70. And 2,500 times 10 over 70, we got 25,000 over 70. Or shortcut way class, tip po natin to para mas mapadali yung ating pagsosolve sa ating fourth column. Multiply lang natin yung first column, itong x natin, sa ating third column, sa x times p of x. And same results lang din yung ating makukuha. 40 times 1,320, we got 52,800. 50 times 500, we got 25,000 over 70. So, yun lang yung shortcut way class para mas mapadali yung ating pagsosolve for the fourth column. Next step is to find the summation of x squared times p of x. Pag-a-add lang natin lahat ng nasa fourth column. At kapag pinag-add natin lahat yan, the answer will be 132,475 over 70. Or, it equals to 1,892.5. Okay. So, tignan natin itong dalawang values na to. 1,892.5 and the mean which is 43.36. Gagamitin natin yan sa ating formula. So, once again, the formula for the variance is summation of x squared times p of x minus mu squared. So, as you can see, class, etong summation of x squared times p of x, heto na siya, yung 1,892.5. Yung mu natin ay heto na, 43.36. And all we have to do is just to get the squared of this value. So, substitute lang natin. So, we got 1,892.5 minus 43.36 squared. Kapag kinuha natin yung squared nan, we'll get 1,892.5 minus 1,880.09. Lagi lang natin gagamitin is 2 decimal places para maging standard yung ating sagot. Saan nang galing to 1,880.09, sir? Sa squared po ng ating mean. Then kapag sinubtract na natin yan, ang ating variance na makukuha will be approximately equal to 12.41. And paano nga natin makukuha yung standard deviation? Just get the square root. And the square root of 12.41 is 3.52. And this will be our standard deviation. So for generalization class, once again, pag sinabi nating variance and standard deviation, ito yung pagkakawatak-watak or pagkakalayo-layo ng mga scores from the mean. And here are the steps in solving for the variance. First step, find the mean. Second step, multiply the squared of our x value or variable x to its corresponding probability. Third step is to get the sum obtained in step 2. And for our final step is subtract the square of the mean from the result obtained in step 3. And the value that we can get from this lesson, knowledge is not simply another commodity. On the contrary, knowledge is never used up. It increases by diffusion and grows by dispersion. So meaning to say, hindi nababawasan ang ating kaalaman kapag isinare natin to sa iba. Pero mas lalo pang nag-grow, mas lalo pang lumalago ang ating kaalaman kapag ibinahagi natin ito sa iba. So let us share what we have learned today.
Alam niyo ba ang dahilan kung bakit umuulan ng bangus sa Barangay Bayog tuwing pagkatapos ng bagyo? Dahil malapit ito sa lawa. At sa tuwing umuulan ay tumataas ang tubig nito na nagiging dahilan kung bakit nakakaalpas ang mga isda mula sa fish cages. At dito na nagtatapos ang ating aralin. Ibahagi natin sa ibang ating mga natutunan. At lagi nating tatandaan, the way of success is the continuous pursuit of knowledge. Claim it, Matlang people. See you again sa ating next video.